Attracting women isn't about being rich, tall, or handsome, it's about mindset. While some men chase and fall short, others effortlessly draw women in. What sets them apart isn't charm or tricks, but a subtle mastery of behavior rooted in timeless strategy. Drawing inspiration from Machiavellian principles not in the manipulative sense but in the strategic understanding of human nature, this video breaks down 5 transformational rules that help men become naturally attractive by becoming high-value individuals. 1. Stop chasing, let her chase you. The first rule flips the traditional dating script. Many men believe they must constantly pursue a woman to gain her interest. They flood her with texts, compliments, and attention. Ironically, this behavior often repels her. Overeagerness signals that the man lacks intrinsic value and is compensating through external effort. The key lies in restraint. Instead of overwhelming her, match her level of interest. Don't be the guy constantly available and seeking validation. Be the man with a full life who engages meaningfully when present, but isn't fixated on seeking her attention when apart. This scarcity creates intrigue and signals value. When a woman invests effort in a man, texting first, making plans, she values him more. As Machiavellian wisdom suggests, let others come to you. 2. Maintain an air of mystery. Modern dating is filled with oversharing. Many men unload their entire life story on the first few dates, hoping to build connection through openness. But mystery fuels attraction. A man who reveals himself slowly over time creates a sense of anticipation and curiosity. Don't be an open book, instead share selectively. Highlight unique interests or anecdotes and leave room for future discovery. A mysterious man isn't secretive, he's simply deliberate. He posts occasionally, not compulsively. He keeps conversations engaging without turning them into confessionals. This subtle unpredictability keeps a woman intrigued and wanting to know more. As Machiavelli advises, never reveal your full hand, especially not too early. 3. Mastering your emotions. Emotional volatility is, honestly, a fast track to killing attraction. Men who react with jealousy, insecurity, or anger just end up exposing their fragility. If a man can't manage his emotions, he becomes a burden rather than a source of strength. A high-value man, on the other hand, remains calm and centered. He doesn't panic over delayed replies or canceled plans. Instead, he adapts and uses that time productively. If teased, he responds playfully, not defensively. And he doesn't lose himself in infatuation or become consumed after just a few dates. This emotional discipline really exudes confidence and composure. When you're emotionally grounded, women feel safe and drawn to you. You're not just reacting to the world, you're leading your life regardless of external circumstances. That quiet self-assurance is rare and honestly pretty magnetic. 4. Setting boundaries command respect. Being agreeable doesn't mean being spineless. A man without boundaries might seem nice at first, but he quickly loses respect. If you tolerate disrespect, like canceled plans, demeaning jokes, or inconsiderate behavior, you're basically signaling that you don't value yourself. Boundaries are really the bedrock of self-respect. If something bothers you, address it calmly and directly. If a woman crosses a line, you need to speak up. And crucially, follow through on consequences if those boundaries are ignored. Otherwise, your words just lose weight. Boundaries aren't about control, they're about dignity. When a man stands up for himself, he shows he values his time and self-worth. That respect earns admiration and enhances attraction. Women don't love men they can walk over, they admire those who uphold their standards. 5. Remain sovereign, purpose comes first. A sovereign man is guided by his mission. His life doesn't orbit around a woman, he invites her into an already fulfilling existence. Too often men lose themselves in relationships, abandoning their goals, hobbies, or values just to accommodate a partner. This behavior might feel romantic at first, but over time it signals a lack of direction and independence. Instead, a man should keep pursuing what makes him feel alive: his passions, career, and personal growth. This doesn't mean ignoring a woman, but rather integrating her into a rich life without sacrificing core pursuits. Sovereignty also protects against emotional codependence. A sovereign man doesn't need a woman to complete him. His happiness and identity are self-generated. That independence makes him even more attractive since he becomes a source of strength and not a liability. The core message here is to value yourself first. Each of these rules really converges on one central idea: self-respect. When you stop chasing, keep a bit of mystery, control your emotions, set boundaries, and pursue your mission, you demonstrate high self-worth. And self-worth is undeniably attractive. These aren't games or gimmicks. They're real transformations. A man who lives by these principles doesn't need to convince anyone to be with him. He becomes the kind of man women are naturally drawn to, confident, grounded, and intentional. In a world filled with superficial strategies, these Machiavellian principles stand out because they're rooted in substance. They don't just change how women see you, they change how you see yourself. And when you carry yourself with the quiet certainty of a man who knows who he is, the world and the right women take notice.